Hi there, this is Carrie from Stample CT, and with me in the craft room today is Dale, crafty
Howdy.
husband. Oliver has abandoned us. He is out laying on the love seat, being a lazy bones this morning. So we're glad to be with you today. We have another bundle bonus for you during the month of January 2024. Our group that we're a part of that does this bundle bonus typically monthly. We're doing one every single week. So that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Lots of inspiration for you. We did Be Mine. Be My Valentine is the actual bundle. We did perennial postage, and now it's time for perennial.
Lavender.
Is it perennial lavender? No, it's
Yes.
right there in front of me.
Painted lavender.
Painted lavender. You corrected me last time, Dee. So this is another gorgeous bundle, and we're excited to share the project with you that we created. It is so pretty. I love the way that it turned out. So we really featured not only the painted lavender bundle, which you'll see stamping on the focal image there, the butterflies, and then the sentiment comes from the painted lavender. So we're pulling those. They work so well together. They're all part of a big mega suite. So we're just going to use all these products. So here's the actual bundle that we're focusing on this week. And then its partner, perennial postage. You saw it last week. See it again this week. It's amazing. These dies. Ooh, I love them.
Yes, yes.
And in the painted lavender dies, you have not only dies that coordinate with the stamps, but you also have a couple extra foliage and flowers. So, if you want to die cut those out, they're really pretty too, to do it that way and kind of layer things up. We're pulling in a couple of extra products today. We have the exposed brick embossing folder that we're using. And then Dale, you want to show deckled circles. This is a fabulous die set that we've had several months now. We use it all the time. So that's where our focal image is coming from, is a die cut from that, backed with a piece of
Pretty peacock.
Pretty Peacock. Thank you. That name left my mind for a minute. I'm going to be using these gorgeous gems. They are so, so pretty in 3 different colors. Well, 2 colors of purple and then a clear. So pretty and sparkly. Right?
No, it's 2 colors of purple, and I think the other one is
I don't know that it says on there.
it doesn't
They
say.
look kind of clear to me. We'll show you. We have a package open. We'll show you in just a minute. Here's that gorgeous designer series paper, perennial lavender. We got our swatch books in so we can show you just a little bit of each of those patterns. The A and the B side. So, so lovely.
I think it's blackberry bliss.
Do you?
Because they
Okay.
use it as a background color
Okay.
to play off the greens.
I don't know. I'll go with that. They're beautiful. They're so sparkly. It doesn't really matter what color they are, does it?
No,
All right, we're going to bring our supplies in, and we've got everything already prepped. I don't really need this envelope. We'll set it aside. We've got a thick basic white cardstock base. And in the PDF tutorial, you have all of the supplies listed and the measurements for you, and lots of other demonstrators. We come together to do this bundle bonus. So you've got all of that there in the PDF. And if you hop over to CT's Craft and Connect Facebook group, our community group, you'll see that PDF posted. Now, if you're not part of that group, you can certainly request to join, and the link is in the description of this video.
I'm not sure if the description in the tutorial says that this is it says that this is a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of paper. I don't think it says to score it at the 4 1/4.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it makes the card front.
That's
Brings
our
it down.
pretty standard card, but just so that you know, but the measurements as far as cutting and your supplies are all there. This is a piece of basic white cardstock that we've run through that exposed brick folder. Does that show up at all, Dee?
Tilt it up. Maybe. That kind of there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit. So it just gives a little bit of subtle texture in the background, and we're adding that layer. So that white on white is just kind of a subdued way to add that texture, and I just think it's really pretty. Adds a little bit more interest. So we're going to put a pretty good amount of glue because this is an embossed layer. We want to make sure that those fibers, oh, come on, glue holder. I think I got my glue holder sticky. We want to make sure those fibers connect with the card front and things stay adhered. So I'm using just a little bit more glue than I normally would. Get that lined up. And now we'll just let this dry for just a second while we work on some other components. We've got, we gave ourselves 2 chances, right?
About 2 or 3, yeah.
All right. And then we've got some pieces that are die cut from I guess we've got an extra.
Yep.
Don't really need that one, do we? You want to take out the one that we don't need now?
We'll take this. We'll
Take
this
that one?
off. Yep.
Okay, we're just layering these up. Just cut with the perennial postage dies and cut with those dies. And we've got a gorgeous grape layer of cardstock to mat them with. See if I can get that lined up. I'm working on it before that glue gets too dry. I think that looks pretty good. You need to tweak it.
I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. Sorry.
For what? I'm gonna make sure I'm using the right side of this paper. I think so. Well, I mean, it's pretty either way.
I don't think there's really is a right
Right
side.
side and a wrong side. Just an A side and a B side.
Either works fantastic.
Just one of the gorgeous sides of paper.
Yeah.
That one look better.
That looks good.
Okay, so I think that's all the gluing for right this. Well, I could go ahead and put those on here, couldn't I?
Yep.
All right. So just want to make sure your flowers are going the right way. Don't have upside down flowers. And we'll glue these on. And again, I'm putting a little bit more glue than I typically would because of the embossing. Just making sure that those fibers of the cardstock connect. And I think I'll put this one at the top on the embossed layer, just leaving a small border top and to the right, trying to make it equal. We'll see if we can get it there. Oops, it's scooted. I think that looks pretty good. Let him adhere right quick, and then we'll come in with this one. And we'll put this one at the other end. Does that look straight?
No.
It's a little bit wonky, isn't it? You got it?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, see if you can get it to cooperate. How to use the teamwork.
There we go.
So these rectangles are going to overlap just a tiny bit underneath our sentiment. So you can tell just with the postage die cuts having those borders and the paper and the embossing folder, you've got so much interest on this card. It's just so pretty, just like that. But we're going to do some stamping. Oh, you gave us 3 chances?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm afraid it's gonna be tricky.
Oh, you are? I think we've got this. Okay. Set those 2 aside. I don't think we're going to need them. Do you?
Okay.
We'll see. But it's nice to have options. And then, you know, when you're die cutting, that's a good point that Dale does a lot, is go ahead and cut a couple extras. Then you've got them, and it speeds up the process the next time you go to stamp, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So we need some gorgeous grape ink, and we need some pretty peacock ink.
Oh, we've already stamped our butterflies, right? Or do you want to
Oh,
stamp another step?
no, we don't have to. I need some, we are using gorgeous grape
Right.
and pretty peacock. We did already stamp our butterflies. You want to show those over on the glue dots right quick. So they're just hanging out. Because we die cut them, we're going to add them with the glue dot to give it a little bit of dimension. We did die cut those. We wanted to point out that even those little butterflies and some little flowers have dies in this set. So it just makes it easy to add some extra interest to your project, doesn't it?
Let me see if we can get this shifted around.
Okay, we need our stamps.
Right here's our stand.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stamp. It's like a little grassy. Ah, oops. Let me clean my finger off, my thumb off. You're not really stamping if your thumb is not green, right?
Exactly.
That's what I say. So anyway, we're going to ink this up, and I've got an extra little piece of cardstock that Dale grabbed for us, and I'll show you. This is our practice back here. And I'm inking it up, and then I'm going to stamp it off. So we're getting a second color of ink when we come over to our focal image. Did you know that you can extend your ink pads like that and get some extra colors? So especially like a dark ink pad, sometimes you can stamp them 3 times and get 3 different colors.
Outstanding.
That looks good. I'm happy with that. So far, so good, Dave.
Okay.
Now we can move this guy out of the way.
Okay.
And I don't know, you probably got a little bit better angle. Do you want to stamp the sentiment for us?
Oh yeah.
We didn't put our label on.
Put me under the gun and under the pressure.
Well, we've got Pretty Peacock coming in now in full strength, so we're not stamping off for the sentiment. But I love that tip that you can get a couple of different colors out of every ink pad,
There we go.
especially your darker ones. Okay. And then, like we said, we've already stamped our butterflies. We didn't need those other 2 circles, did we?
No.
We've already stamped our butterflies and have them die cut out, so they're in gorgeous grape. Let me go ahead and adhere. Whoops, what happened to our Pretty Peacock deckled circle? Put the glue on the proper side here. What?
We don't want to glue all the work that we just did.
No, we don't, but you know I've done that before. That sentiment's kind of tight on there, but it's perfect. Look at that perfect stamping that Dale did. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So now we've got our little grass area. We've got that beautiful sentiment. You have dimensionals over there,
I
Dave?
did have some dimensions.
While you put the butterflies on, and what's nice, you can't stamp them. The 2 butterflies are connected on the stamp, but by die cutting them out, we can change the placement of them a little bit based on, you know, where we did our stamping. I'm coming in the corners here where these 2 postage dies meet, and I'm putting 3 dimensionals on either side to hold that focal image in place. And the reason I'm doing that is you've got a good bit of cardstock here and paper, and don't forget you've got that embossed layer. So there's already some lift there in the middle. And then do I have a take your pick? You were using it, weren't
Not
you?
using.
You get these backings off. We love our take your pick tool.
Oh, I wanted to make this one butterfly look like it's sitting on the L
Oh, you did?
on the always.
Oh, okay. All right. So that gives you a little bit more options. You can certainly just stamp them if you want to. Pop that guy on there. Need to move it up a little bit, or is it good?
I think that looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good. Okay, so all we need is to add some of those embellishments. And we do have some that are open over there, Dale, that
Okay.
should have all the colors on it. We like to keep our embellishments in a clear envelope. And we do have these in the catalog. And that way we can just pull out what we need. And it's not so crackly on camera.
All right.
So you want to pull those closer, Dee, and you
Sure.
can show them the 3 colors that are there.
This one is the very light purple, then the darker purple, and then I think this is
I think that's the Blackberry
Blackberry
Bliss. I
Bliss.
think you're right. What's nice about these gems, though, is as you add them, even the Pretty Peacock, if you use the lighter ones, the Pretty Peacock will kind of pull from that deckled circle. They just work so well with the paper.
See if we can kind of match up what you did earlier.
Okay. If not, just whatever works. And if you don't have these gems, I think iridescent rhinestones would work, or regular basic rhinestones. Even some pearls would look very pretty
Yeah,
with
they
this.
would.
You can mix and match your embellishments.
In any of the iridescent,
This is, oh yeah, there's iridescent pearls as well. This is just part of the suite collection, so we like to share with you. You want to bring one up a little bit closer, Dee?
Sure.
So you can see all the detail in it. And we hope that you enjoyed this project. Be sure to check out that PDF because there's going to be so much that will inspire you with the Painted Lavender bundle. And we will see you soon. Thanks for stamping with us.